You never want to have a coffee on an empty stomach. Hey guys, it's Amanda. Welcome back to Let's Talk Health. I'm going to be chatting all about coffee and gut health. If you have acid reflux, bloating, diarrhea from having coffee, I'm going to be sharing my 6 ways to make your coffee gut health friendly. So let's jump into the video, starting with number 1. Okay, so number 1 is to try cold brew coffee. So even if you don't like having iced coffee, don't worry, you can make a cold brew hot by simply heating it up. Cold brew coffee is less acidic than regular coffee, and this is due to the method in which it's made. So when the coffee is extracted from the beans, there's less acid and less bitter compounds that are produced, and it makes it easier for people to tolerate. So if you have acid reflux or if you have difficulty with digesting and you have issues with your gut health, you may want to give cold brew coffee a try, and it might be an easier alternative for you. So number 2 is to avoid artificial sweeteners and syrups. These things are a big no-no. They can cause a lot of damage to your gut health and your gut microbiome. So your gut microbiome is your good gut bacteria that keeps your whole gut health in check. And these types of syrups and artificial sweeteners can cause some damage to them. Artificial sweeteners are things like xylitol, mannitol, and any other sugar alcohol that ends in OL. These types of sweeteners can actually ferment in your gut and cause bloating, diarrhea, and other sort of abdominal cramps and pain. And then sucralose, which is usually seen in things like Splenda, this can disrupt your gut pH, which can make you more susceptible to certain infections. So avoiding these things would be very beneficial for your overall gut health. I like using something like an organic honey, just a little bit to help sweeten it up. Number 3 would be to eat food first. This is a huge tip. You never want to have a coffee on an empty stomach because the acidity can worsen acid reflux and irritate the stomach lining. So by having some food in your stomach beforehand can help reduce some of those negative effects of the coffee. Even if it's something just small, if you have nuts and some fruit, or if you have some toast with avocado, that can help offset those negative effects of the acidity. Okay, number 4 is to try decaf. So caffeine can actually stimulate your body's production of stomach acid, and this can be problematic for people that have acid reflux, H. pylori, and IBD because it can create more inflammation and irritate the gut. So by having decaf, there's less caffeine and it's less likely to irritate your gut. If you don't want to completely go all decaf, you can do half and half. So that would be half caffeine, half decaf. That can also help improve your symptoms. Number 5 is to choose the right milk. If you can have dairy and it doesn't aggravate your symptoms, then go ahead and you can use that. But for some people, dairy can cause diarrhea or issues to their gut health, so they might want to choose a plant-based option. You want to be very careful about which nut milk you are putting in your coffee. Make sure that you are choosing the right one. So not all nut milks are the same. Some of them have a lot of added fillers and thickeners and oils, and these types of thickeners and fillers can irritate the gut. So for example, a lot of them contain gums, and these gums can actually cause bloating and gas and diarrhea because they ferment in the gut. So you might want to avoid these types of nut milks and opt for one that has less ingredients. So when you're looking at the ingredients, something that just says nuts and water and maybe a bit of salt, then you're good to go. And number 6 is to drink water. So most of us know that coffee can make you urinate more frequently, and that's due to its diuretic effects. So we want to make sure that we're drinking water to offset any of those negative effects that can be caused by the dehydration. So by drinking water, you're supporting not only your gut health, but your overall health. You're nourishing your gut cells, you're improving your bowel movements, and you're helping to support your hydration. So my tip is to make sure that you drink a big glass of water before you have your coffee, and then drink water throughout the day to stay hydrated. So I have an extra tip for you. So if after all of these things, coffee still irritates you, you can do 2 other options. One would be if you still want caffeine, you can try something like matcha. So matcha is not acidic like coffee is. It's really easy on the gut. It helps to promote your metabolism and is a good source of antioxidants. So you could try having matcha tea. And 2 would be if you like coffee for the taste, but you don't really care so much about the caffeine content, is to try something like dandelion root or chicory root. And these things have a similar taste to coffee. They don't have any acidity and they are caffeine free. All right, so there you have it. Those are my 6 ways to make your coffee more gut health friendly. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so that way you can get notified when I release new content. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.